What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Bearded Ford Tech. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. I have here in front of me a 2017 Ford Transit T250. This is the 3.7 liter. You see right here, 3.7 liter V6. It's got a bad water pump. Yeah. Not supposed to do that. But we are going to be taking the valve covers off of it. It needs cam phasers and a timing chain. It's never been done before. This vehicle got a new engine put in it. There's nothing wrong with this engine, but I'm redoing all this stuff to have as a spare. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so like I said, it's got a water pump. I'll be putting a new water pump. I'm going to be putting a new timing cover on it. I'm not doing all this today. We are going to be tearing this down. We're going to be taking the valve covers off of it. We're going to be taking the front cover off of it because this thing goes about 8,000 to 10,000 miles in between oil changes. So we want to see what it looks like on the inside. You probably can't see down inside there, but we're going to pull the plugs out of it. I'm going to put new valve covers on it after I do everything else. But I'm going to pull the valve covers off of it. We're going to pull the water pump off. We're going to pull the crank pulley off of it. And we're going to leave it there because I don't have the timing tool with me today to hold the camshafts in place so I can take the timing chains off of it. And I'm also going to be doing the rear main seal on it too. So let me get you guys set up somewhere where you can actually see what's going on as I take this thing apart. All right, these perimeter bolts are 10 millimeters. I'm also going to be putting new coils and stuff in it too. I have to pop that off of there with my little panel popper or screwdriver. But a lot of you guys are asking me, what does the inside of one of these engines look like that goes 10,000 miles on an oil change or 8,000 miles? And sometimes I go further because these are emergency vehicles. Sometimes they can't get in for service. And obviously, you guys know we use Amsoil products here. It's a good product, goes a long way. But we're gonna look, let's see what it looks like. Inside, need an extension for that one. The engine, all the way down the front cover, is what it's going to look. What we're going to be looking at. Ah, come on. Need an extension for that one. I know I got an extension over here somewhere. Just between 3 different toolboxes. Whichever one's the closest. We'll go with this one. Don't need a really long one. Like I said, that's 10 millimeter. See if I can get something to pry that with. Oh, where did my little short pry bar go? I just got a flathead. I don't know where my other one went. And there is little pry spots on here. Woo! Notice I'm not on a stand. This is just sitting in the pallet. It's all good. We'll make it work, right? So that's what it looks like. And I am putting new valve covers, but I'll keep these for spares. So, is there a lot of buildup in here? Absolutely not. There's no silver glitter up in there. No wear on the cams. No wear. Everything looks good. Chains tight. I'm replacing these solenoids here as well. No sparklies anywhere. Let's move it to the other side. So, doesn't look bad in there for going 10K. I'll find my light here in a minute. We'll look closer once I get these off. And like I said, this is a 2017 Transit T250, and it's got 210,000, 212,000 miles on it. Ooh. This side has a new valve cover on it. Oh, not dirty. No varnish. Got some oil on my hand though. Nothing wrong with them valve covers. Let's take a look at this side. No glitter. That's a piece of fuzz. No wear. Looks phenomenal. You know, for 200 and something thousand miles, that's not bad at all, huh? So let's start working on this front here and get all this taken apart. We'll pop this front cover off of here. So the pulley has 3 10mm bolts on it, and then these are 8s back here for the water pump. Going to be reusing the pulley, obviously not reusing the water pump. This thing's garbage. Oh my. My battery may be dying on this. And I'm going to be keeping these because I only need to reuse these for the new water pump. Yeah, my battery's about dead. Battery swap. That's better. Maybe some coolant still in here. There's a pry spot right here. And it's leaking coolant. And there is a a seal right there. Yeah, look at that. That's junk. Throw that in my scrap bin. Pop this gasket off of here. Let's take a look at the blades. Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Not good, not good. Crankshaft, 18 mil. May have to use a puller on this. I do have a new crankshaft pulley bolt coming for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a puller. Got my puller on there and my bolt stuck in there. That might be enough to get it off. Nope, not quite. Got that off. Pain in the butt, but it's off. Crank bolt, replacing that anyway. And I got a bunch of tins. That was a pain in the ass. No, they're not 10s, excuse me, they're 13s. Today's been one of those days, guys. Now remember, the whole point of us doing this is we're gonna see what it looks like inside the engine when it gets 10,000 mile oil changes. But it uses Amsoil, so it ain't like we're just using any old kind of oil. Got to use a good quality oil. There's those. Got this one. That's bigger. And then I got an 8. And that one's probably a 15. Having a day. What about you guys? 15. Long one. Center. 8 milli. Oh my. Whew. That should be, oh, see, forgot one. What I do with my 13. Hey, forgot one in the corner. There's another one. Let's see if we can pry this bad boy off of here. It's got this silicone in here, so finding a spot to pry is gonna be right here. Which is right here in this corner. You get on the side. It's right here where the silicone is. There's an ear right here. Should be able to pop that bad boy off now. It's got dowel pins too. And that seal right there. Do this without smashing my fingers. So it's not too bad. The timing system looks good. So I've been here for about 2.5 years. That's not bad. You see that a lot on these 6 cylinders. Basically, any engine that has oil in it, you'll see that. Let me get a light and we can look down in here. So it doesn't look bad in here at all. The tensioner's not all the way out. There's some oil down inside there. What's that look like? Not bad. That's the oil pan. Obviously, you'll see stuff down in the oil pan. Here, let's do this. You see down in there? It's not sludgy. There's no metal where it's not supposed to be. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing over and line up my timing marks. There should be, yeah, see there's a dot. There's a dot right there. And it's supposed to be in between the two dots. So even though I don't have to do this, if you see this dot right there, and how it's just kind of on the edge right here, then you have this dot, and it's kind of on the edge. Then you have this dot. Move that out of your way. You got that dot, and it's in between two links. And see how you got a flat side. Obviously, this oil tube will have to come out. You have flat side. Cam lobes facing in, cam lobes facing in. This is cylinder one, number one. This is in top dead center. Oops. You have flat side. That allows me to put the holder down in there to hold the cams in place. So what you would do is color that if you're reusing these. Color that. I am not reusing these, I'm just showing you what to do. Then I would color that one, color that one, and see how the mark is in between. So that's timed. But I can't take it apart yet because I don't have the holder in there to hold the cams. So once I do all that, I'll put the holder in here, then I'll go ahead and pull the tensioner, pull all this out of here, pull the chain off of it, and then I can pull the phasers off of it, which is going to hold my cams in place. And then I'll be able to put the new ones in. Let's pull these out of here. Good Lord. Let's get new ones of these too. See what these look like. See if there's any debris. Any debris in here? Any debris? No debris? Nothing in that one. Nothing in the bore. Let's take this one off. Any debris? No? No debris. And I'll leave them. You got a gray plug, black plug. Gray plug, black plug. Gray plug, black plug. Oh, Jesus. Really? I'm broken. Doesn't look bad to me. Looks fine to me. Nothing in there. That's for me pumping it around. So, yeah. So there you have it. Doesn't look bad. It looks just like any other engine with 200-something thousand miles on it. I mean, just normal. Everything's still tight. Showed you how to mark it if you're going to reuse all this stuff, but I'm not reusing any of it except for the camshafts. New phasers, new chain, new rails, new tensioner. It's going to have new timing cover, new valve covers, new spark plugs, new coils, and then it's going to have a new rear main seal put on it as well. And new water pump, obviously. But I just wanted you guys to see that because it gave me an opportunity to show you what it looks like inside the engine when you're going 8 to 10,000 miles. And I'm not saying go 8 to 10,000 miles. I'm not saying that at all. If you send it off to get tested, which I have, then you'll know if you're good to go. These are running fine. 209 or 215,000 miles, it's never had a timing job done. So I'm doing that preventative. It's got a new engine in it. This one is not failed, it's fine. But when you have a fleet of so many vehicles like that, I'm just going to throw a new engine in it, and I know it's good, and then I'll keep this one as a spare. In case anything does happen, then I'll have an engine on hand. So, am I telling you to take your engine out so you can do all the timing and everything on it? No, this can all be done in the vehicle, but I wanted to go through this to make sure it's still good to go, which it is still good to go. I'm going to cover this thing up so nothing gets in it. That way when my parts arrive, I can put everything back together. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking this out. It doesn't look bad for going 10,000 miles. You don't see sludge in there. You know, you got your normal coloration. Normal coloration. It's not sludged up like you see where it comes out like tar. Okay? Camshafts are clean. No score marks. There's no metal anywhere. Everything is good to go. So, I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. I'm going to button this thing up and push it over into the corner until all my parts arrive. If you guys, I would greatly appreciate it if you go down and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And also, if you wouldn't mind going to Rain Man Ray's, to the merchandise store, get you a t-shirt or a sticker or something like that. And I'll also leave a link to where you can get Amsoil products and maybe to some of the tools I'm using down here. But I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.